No one can deny that in his prime, Iron Mike Tyson was the most dominant fighter in the boxing ring ever. His dynamic, powerful strikes were the hardest punches to receive. Most of the times his punches had the potential to knock down his opponent. His punching power was tremendous. He got this compelling striking power from years training on the heavy back. Drills of combinations, over and over again executed at full force, immediately followed by his defensive peekaboo, slipping and weaving actions. Notice how Mike Tyson, after every series of hard punches, slips, bobs or weaves a few times. He is training not only his punching power but also his defense. That bobbing and weaving after a few hard hits on the heavy back became a second nature move to Mike Tyson. He was always working on his peekaboo style. In this particular example, we see a very common drill of Mike. A straight jab followed by two hooks. Sometimes he added a series of hooks constantly with full force, with adequate use of legs, hips and torso, immediately followed by his remarkable head and body movements. Sometimes his hooks were more transferred into leaping hooks, or he finished off with an uppercut. Tyson liked to fight close to his opponents, while in an open staggered stance. From this stance he could rapidly move left or right, and he looked for the perfect moment to give his hooks or uppercuts. This quick shift happens so fast that his opponent don't see his punches coming from the side. Here we see Mike at the age of 56. The muscle memory is still there. From thousands of repetitions of the same actions day after day, these movements are embedded in his nervous system.
I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard.
Mike Tyson strongly believed that hard work beats talent. That's why he trained so hard to beat everyone else who dared to step in the ring with him. His determination was extreme, pushed by his mentor, Cus Damato. He was so well focused on his goals and nothing could stop him. He wasn't afraid of pain and suffering during hard days of rigid, tough work.
I don't believe in talent. Well, some people, they have talent. It's good. It helps when you have talent. As long as you have a lot of determination and willpower, that's all you need. And you have to have the will to win.
Mike Tyson not only looked stronger than today's modern boxers, he was actually much stronger, faster and had extreme punching power. He was not only genetically gifted, he trained much harder than today's fighters from the boxing ring. His training regime made him undefeatable. His muscle mass was the result of compound exercises. Movements that use big muscle groups like squats, dips, push-ups and so on. Punching the heavy back played an important role in Mike's legendary workouts. His daily routine was very impressive. To be a successful boxer, you need to train hard. At the time of Tyson's peak level, it was rare for boxers to lift weights. In the 1980s, 1990s, trainers thought that building extra muscles with weights would cause you to become slow. So instead of training with weights, Mike Tyson's routine existed of bodyweight workouts. He did an immense amount of bodyweight exercises 6 days a week. He did lots of squats, push-ups, dips, shrugs and sit-ups. His well-known wrestler bridges were incorporated in his training scheme to strengthen the neck. Mike was not only a beast in the ring, he was a beast at training.
Sit-ups, and I may do some push-ups. Me and my friend, and we would gamble. Instead of gambling for money, we would gamble for push-ups. Okay. And it's an all-day process.
Rope skipping was also a big part of Tyson's training routine. His jumping abilities were increased with the execution of squatted jumps in the rope. He trained his rhythm and leg speed with rope jumping. Besides hard training, Mike's diet plan consisted of good, healthy foods. Simple but effective, enough proteins to build muscle and keep his muscle mass. Later in the 1990s, when he was in prison and after prison, he trained also with weights and machines. New training and conditioning information was available and training became more advanced around 1995 and boxers started to use weight training in their program.